I'm Muslim. White Muslim, in case you couldn't tell. I converted to Islam when I was 17 years old. And I know when you hear the word Islam, the first thing you think is comedy. Some people may say, you know, it's oxymoronic to be a white Muslim. Others may just say it's moronic, but yeah, screw you guys. A lot of people assume that because I converted to Islam, I must naturally be more practicing than those who were born into the faith because, like, I chose this way of life. But the reality is that it's a little bit easier to be a white Muslim, I think, at least, because, like, I can choose when I get discriminated against. Yeah, like, if I don't want to be called a terrorist today, I just ixnay on the Islam. And likewise, if I'm feeling especially woke, I run around telling everybody like I'm a vegan. Just playing with the vegans. They get a bad rep too. There's actually this documentary that came out recently called Game Changers. It provides some very strong evidence for a plant-based vegan diet. So much so that I'm actually considering adopting a vegan diet myself. I don't know if you heard that at the back. I'm considering adopting a vegan diet. You hear that? I'm considering adopting a vegan diet. As long as the chicken's halal, I'm all in. Yeah, and like, you know, as a white guy, I have white privilege. I'm aware of that fact. As a Muslim, though, you know, I also have Muslim privilege, which is only really applicable in the airport. If you know, you know. If you don't know, just to summarize it, it basically consists of all the security knowing you on a first name basis. You get a free full body massage, and you get a full tour of the airport. They even show you the back room where they keep all the immigrants. I'm not speaking disparagingly against immigrants. I love immigrants. Immigrants built this country. Yeah, go ahead. My family is actually immigrants. I'm the son of immigrants. My father's from a small island south of Italy called Malta. No woos. I'm used to that. My mother is from a small island east of Canada called Newfoundland. But like, back to white privilege, the thing about it is you don't really know what it is until it's gone. And I sort of wish that somebody would have warned me. Like, now I know why all the Muslim brothers were smiling so big when I converted, because they're like, we got one! My interaction with the border agent at the airport was pretty eye-opening, I must say. Like, he really made me reassess how Muslim I was. And I mean that literally. He asked me on a scale of 1 to 10, how Muslim are you? What do you say to that? If I say 1, he's gonna know I'm lying. If I say 10, I'm looking like I'm arrogant. I said 5 to be humble. I was probably like 8 or 9. But then he looked me dead in my eye and said, "You're a white Muslim. You'd be a prime target to be recruited by Al-Qaeda." And like, I was shocked, because like, I'm white, I'm super white. Like, I've got plantar fasciitis. I have high arts. I can't go for jihad. My feet will not do well in the mountains. Luke Skywalker, I'm not trying to, you know, fight the Empire or whatever the case is. Just a poor white man trying to stay sober and figure out the purpose of life. Sure, go ahead. There were some Caucasians who converted and went all jihadi Joe. But what's that got to do with me? I can't be responsible for what every white person does. And the sad reality is that, statistically speaking, you're more likely to be harmed by somebody who looks like me than somebody who believes what I believe. Like, I walk around looking like an incel mascot. Nobody hesitates to rent me a van. Let that sink in. I'm sure it's funny. Yeah, and I just think that, you know, profiling is wrong, period. Like, we should all do away with stereotypes. Human beings are much more complex than they just appear on the surface. You know, I'm Muslim, I'm white, it's not oxymoronic. And in case you didn't hear, I'm considering adopting a vegan diet.